Hey everybody, Scott Burnette here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video on a cold February morning. It's about 30 degrees out here and freezing to death and so forth and so on. I'm in a different location. I'm up here in Dalton at my brother's house and next to his new Carolina skiff. As you can see, there's a brand new 21LS, 150 Mercury, 19-inch Apex Humminbird up there. Bigger than most people's TVs. Well, we're gonna be putting a Fishmaster T-top right there. We got it right there in a box. So y'all stay with us. We'll show you some tips on how to do this. We'll be right back. Alright, as you can see, we got our work cut out for us, all this mess here on the driveway. So, alright, when you're putting one of these T-tops together, and links will be in the description where you got all this and everything, but you have a tremendous amount of bolts and nuts and washers and everything. They're all stainless steel. Make sure you put a little bit of silicone grease on them so they don't gall. And make sure you got everything you need before you get started, because you don't want to get halfway into putting this thing together and you not have all that you need. So we're going to go through the list here, make sure we got all the parts, got it all laid out, and then we'll start putting it together. Alright, so I have one leg assembly made. We'll go put it in the boat, put another one together, and I'll show you what it looks like when we get those two. Then we got to mount these to the boat, and then we got to drill through here, or here, no, right here, to go into the console. So I'll show you that. Alright, so we got both leg assemblies put together and in the boat. Now it says to put them 1 to 7 inches away from the console. We're going to jam them up so we have enough room to walk around and everything. That's the problem with some of these T-tops. The leg assembly is out too far and you just can't walk around it, especially if you got big feet. So we're going to make sure we're all square, and I'll show you how we're going to drill the holes and put 5200 on it and all that. Nothing like drilling holes in new fiberglass.
I guess we're pretty good as long as you don't see gas squirting out of the hole.
That's it. Alright, 8 holes. Let's put it together. Alright, so we got 8 holes drilled for this side. We got some 5200 marine adhesive. It comes with the T-top. What we're going to do, we're going to put a little bit on the screws itself, and then we're going to put a little X down here on the floor. That gives it some extra strength. So you got that thing ready to go over here?
I got it.
Okay. So I'm gonna put a little X right there. Let me show you what I got here. Hope y'all can see that. And then we'll put some on the screws. I'll bring you back when we get that done.
You don't strip that.
Alright, that's one side. Just gotta tighten them up a little bit more. Hey, Editing Sky here. So one thing I didn't show you guys when I was out on the boat is when you have your drill and you're drilling holes in the gel coat or in the floor of the boat. So what I like to do, let me put this bit in here so I can show you. So let's say you have an 1.5 inch screw. That's an 1.5 inch screw. You don't want to just bottom the bit out and leave a hole down in the bottom of the boat. This is what I've always been told. So I put a piece of tape right here on the bit. It's just a little bit, I make the hole just a little bit shorter than what the screw is. That gives it a little more to bite into in the fiberglass, and you're not making that big old hole down into the hull of the boat. Because a lot of fiberglass boats have a problem with water in the hull, and Carolina skiffs are no different. That's why all the holes I've drilled in my boat, I've used this method. Okay, when you get the hole drilled that you want, say for your 3/16 bit, what I like doing and what's recommended is coming back with a larger bit. This is a 5/16. You chuck it in your drill and you run it backwards, and it bevels the hole out. So there's not square sides on the hole that can crack, because spider cracking in fiberglass is one of the worst things you can have, because it can run on out into the floor. Water can seep in and you're replacing the floor of your boat or trying to get rid of it or throwing it away or whatever. So use these tips, drill the hole that you need, the right size, don't bury it, and then either take a countersink bit or a standard bigger bit, run it backwards, make those bevels, and then put enough sealant in there to line the holes so the screw will really bite into it and hopefully never loosen up again. So anyway, back to the video. Alright, so now per the instructions, you're supposed to put the stabilizers on there, but we don't want to do that. We want to go ahead and put the canopy together. So you got some little inserts, bolts and washers, put it together pretty tight, and then we'll put it up on the boat. All right, so now we got both leg assemblies bolted and adhesive to the deck of the boat. We got the canopy frame ready to go up, so we're going to pick it up. It sets in these cups, and then there's another piece that goes on, and you bolt it all together, and hope to goodness it stays. So we're going to do that now. You ready? All right, come back to you. Alright.
We just set the amount of space we need right
tape.
here.
Here's the tape.
Let's see how plumb they are right now.
Alright, so now we got to measure each side to make sure we're right in the very middle. We're going to do that now. Make sure we're level and plumb, square, and straight up and down. So this is professional series T-top that's powder coated and got bigger tubes and everything. It's a two-man job. So one guy could do it, but he'd have to be awful stout and awful young. This thing is a whole lot heavier than the one I got in my boat. And my boat was easy. It's the standard Fishmaster. So we'll go ahead and get all four of these caps on, make sure we're all square. And okay, so now we have the canopy installed. Everything's square to the frame. Everything is extremely tight now. Put silicone grease on all the threads, so we're good. Okay, so I didn't video putting the electronics box up, but 2 aluminum brackets. You have to drill all the way through the T-top. And this is what you get. This is a place to put all the crackers. So now we have a lighting bracket that goes on. Like such. And all this stuff comes with nuts, bolts, and washers, so. And if you watch the video from Fishmaster, it goes in a whole lot easier than this does. I don't know, we must have our own type boat or something, or we're just idiots, one of the two.
Gravitational pull.
Yeah, it's one of the two. It can be done, it's just not easy. I swear if those come off, there's something bad wrong. So anyway, we got lights and rod holders and some wiring to go in, so we'll do that next. Alright, so I just mounted lights up here, just drill holes in the brackets and everything. So we got the running light or navigation light and or anchor light, whatever you call it, and then we have a high intensity LED that'll shine down on the back of the boat. We're gonna move to the front now. Okay, so we got several of the lights already mounted. Here, lights in the back, starting on the rod holders. I am going to start doing the cable runs. And what do you got? You got some 16-2 marine grade wire with a sheath to put it in. We're going to zip tie that to the outside of the tubing. Kind of hide it. Everything being black, it should hide good. So I'll get started on that now. Okay, so we got 2 runs on the front. I will go ahead and measure how much sheath we need to put on this, and we'll hide it real good. Because these 2 lights right here are right side by side, so they'll all wire up right here. So we'll measure this out, cut it, get the wires in it, run it up here, and then the very last thing after I do all the cable runs is we'll drill a hole and put a strain relief fitting in the console so it doesn't leak water and the cable's not able to move. So I'll come back when we do that. Alright, we're calling it a day. Too short there. We're calling it a day. We don't have all the parts we need, and I'm getting tired. So we got the T-top. Got a couple rod holders on it. We got all the wiring run and into the console. Got the electronics box put up there. Got it mounted nice and neat. We've got a couple of lights mounted. Front and rear high intensity LEDs. So there'll be a part 2 on this. After we get all the other parts, we'll knock it out. So hey, I hope y'all like this video, and give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell to be notified. There'll be another one. Gonna be a lot more videos, so y'all stay with us. Thanks for watching the videos, and until the next one, have a good day.